Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depending on where you are in this world, God bless you. I pray that everyone that is in Florida who's being affected by this storm or who has been affected by this storm, anyone who's lost power, I pray that the linemen that come to rehook them up can get done. And listen, if you see them out there and they're working and you have something to drink, a bottle of water or a sandwich, something that you have that you can offer to them, that a lot of these men and women that come to Florida are going to be coming from other states to help out, to help get Florida back up, power up power back up. Water plants cannot process and clean the water and pump it to people's homes until they have power there. Very important. Then we have our hospitals that are in the line of fire. They have generators, most of them, but even that takes power, and you have to have the fuel, and without the electricity, you can't run a gas pump to pump the gas. So just think about all these things and the ways that it affects you. The grocery stores will have been flooded, and everything that's in the stores will be thrown away. Nothing will be saved. They will just say it's contaminated. The cans, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's even in a can, where you could dunk it in a bucket with bleach and water and soap and clean it, they're not going to let you have it. They're going to throw it away. So all the food that's down there in Florida that's gotten flooded, they're going to throw it all away. And I want you to think about that. And just remember, if you go to your house and your bags of sugar or your flour is wet, yes, throw that away. But if you have cans of food, you can make a bucket of soapy water with some bleach in it and dunk those cans in there, and then dunk them in another clean bucket of water. Then you can keep that food. Look at the label when you're done washing it. Write what it is on the can. I'm telling you, if you've never opened a surprise can of food in your house, then you've been living under some kind of magical spell, because I don't know anybody who hasn't had a can where the label fell off and you didn't know what it was in there. Um, but so think about how you can, you know, keep the food that you can keep. A can of tuna fish is not going to be contaminated. You can wash the can in soapy water and bleach and dunk it in a clean bucket of water and preserve that food. Keep that food, because it's going to take a while for trucks, and we know now already that we're having trouble with the trucks getting through with these things that people need. Grocery store shelves have been, you know, not stocked up as usual in what we've been accustomed to in our lives. The other thing is going to be water. And just please, if you have an elderly neighbor or a disabled neighbor and you see them come back to their home, just know this: there's nothing that they can do physically to clean out their house, or, remove any wet furniture, or take the sheetrock out of their houses. So I know, and I know that there'll be people go from all over down there to help. And so if you see a crew of those people, and you have a neighbor that's disabled or elderly, point them in that direction. Say, there's an elderly couple, there's a single old man, there's a single old lady. living, blah, 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 and they're going to need help. Go there. They will be coming and they will be looking for ways and who they can help. You able-bodied, your husband able-bodied, your kids are able-bodied. Do what you can at your house. But just think about them. They won't be able to do anything. That they will just go in there and fall to pieces. Their whole life is gone. And they don't even have the physical strength to deal with any of it. And it's hot. And they're tired already, and they've been stressed out about the hurricane. Please be kind to one another. There's an awful lot of stress and anxiety and tension and heartache and disappointment and destruction. And it's very hard to look on these things. But when you look and you see a fellow human being, look in their eyes and see who you're looking at. And talk to that person that you see that's in those eyes. That is a human being, your fellow human being. So we want to acknowledge that everybody is stressed. Everybody is dealing with something. Everybody's in the heat. Everybody has no water. Let's pray that our government will send water, or that Governor DeSantis can get water for the state of Florida for all those that need water. You can't live more than 3 days without water, and in that heat, maybe 2 days. So if you didn't get water before the storm, or if you had water in your house and you had to leave, if you need water, try to find someone who has water, or a way to purify the water. This is like this little Berkey thing. I mean, it's not Berkey. This is an Alexa Pure. I think anybody who lives in a situation where they could get flooded, they need something like that so they can purify their water and get it clean enough to drink. Anyway, I want to encourage everyone to remember that we're all human beings and we're all in this together. This is our country, the United States of America, and we look after each other. So get out there and do what you can. Raise money where you can. Send supplies where you can. And remember, the Red Cross, they'll go, but they don't take donations of diapers and formula and things like that. They take the money and then they purchase those things and have them brought in, because it's easier that way. Because otherwise, how many people would they need on staff and volunteers to sort everything that would be coming in as a donation? If you know somebody that lives there, and they have an address of a relative or someone that you could, that has a certain need, and you find out about that need and you can send it to them, send it. Do what you can. They're our brothers and sisters. And as always, I love you.